Welcome back guys to another Zero DTE video, and today Ernie's going to talk about the strategy development lifecycle, so make sure you stay tuned. If you're interested in becoming a pro trader, check out the link in the description for Ernie's course, and as always, I hope you enjoy.
This is the entire presentation that I used to teach people how to create automated strategies, but we're going to go to the page that's most important. But wouldn't you like to have an equity curve that looked like that? Of course you would. What does it take? Figuring out a hedge fund, that's what this is, figuring out a hedge fund and correlations. Or an equity curve like that. Well, this one had these assets or asset types, and these were all seasonality type of strategies. We were looking for highly uncorrelated strategies to match to one another. But anyways, the process that you use to find strategies is pretty complex. Now, you look at this and it looks very colorful, looks like a kid did it, right? But this is actually just the high-level veneer of what is a very complex process. First, there's the idea stage. That's the head here with the gears. And when you have ideas, you throw it into development. You develop what the overall strategy is going to look like. And some of them will be harebrained and you throw it into the bit bucket, and others will be worthwhile pursuing. And so we throw it into the curation cycle. And you can see that all of these are ideas that now have taken on a little bit more life, as you can see, because they have color. And every once in a while, after that curation cycle, and you're running them in simulation mode, and some of them stand out above all the others, and they drop down here, like they're going to be born. And if they drop down far enough, you say, okay, they will be born, and I'll put them into a live campaign where I'm going to put real money to them. And this is all of what we're going to do. Now, not all strategies are appropriate across every market type, and some strategies will last, others will be flashes in the pan. Some will have medium strength, some will have strong strength, some will be lasting, etc. Some of those will go out of favor, and if they do, then they come up here and we decide, do we want to kill them or put them back into curation? Maybe they just need to wait for the right market conditions for them to run, and by having them in curation and running them in simulation all the time, then we can tell if they're coming back into their sweet spot, and then maybe they'll drop down and get born again. So anyways, each of these circles, these big circles, has a process associated with it. So I'm going to show you quickly what those are. So you have the development cycle and all the different aspects of developing a strategy and what you need to do to go around that. You have the curation cycle, and this is what you're looking for, how you size it correctly, how you decide how to balance it across those, what's the correlation between each of the strategies, etc. How do you monitor it? And then finally deployment. You want to have all of that stuff up front. What group of strategy is it in? That's very important. And then there's finally the campaign itself, and that's when you deploy it into that campaign, and then you monitor that campaign, and you're either collecting profit from it or you're not. So that's the strategy life cycle, and that's what we'll essentially be doing here on in. But the first thing is that we need to start talking about the different strategies and get people involved, get them to put up their ideas, come up with a list of these strategies that we're going to look at. I will take a periodic look at different strategies. We're doing discretionary strategies that we can trade with zero DTE. That's the focus, all right? So put on your blinders. This is what we're looking at, nothing else. Discretionary strategies for zero DTE for the average person that they can do without computer assistance.
Thanks for watching guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the like button below. If there's any questions that you might have for Coach Ernie, make sure you leave them in the comment section. Thanks guys.